Всем привет, меня зовут Виктор, это Sedeus Games, и мы продолжаем проходить Greedfall. Погнали. Так, ну что, нам в таверничку, да? Куртизанка Гретхем. Гретхем, куртизаночка, где ты наша? Сейчас он нам сдаст капитана. Не помню, как его зовут, ну того. Оп. Не пропускаем. Так. Так, вот здесь можно пройти. Гретхен, где твой Гензель? Тин-тин-тин. Бордель. Не понял. Бордель, вот же, чё вы? Нафига мне наверху-то спрашиваете? Ну, привет.
Hello, my darling.
Ой.
It's rare to see the upper crust in here. It must be my lucky day. Do you and yours want to have a good time? I could call a few friends.
I'm sorry, but I'm not here for that.
Really? What would you like then?
Какая-то ты попорченная, Гретхен.
I was told that Captain Reuben liked you a lot, and that you spent a lot of time with him.
He's one of my regulars, it's true. He always asks for me. It's because I'm the sweetest.
Does he confide in you?
Sorry, my dear. But what's between my clients and me is nobody's business.
Предложите ей стать куртизанкой, она же так куртизанка.
How about a change of scenery and a chance to work in a more luxurious environment?
Become a courtesan? But don't you need connections to get there?
I'm the legate of the congregation, and the governor's cousin. So?
Oh, I'm not stupid enough to miss such a chance. What do you want to know?
Did Reuben tell you about his relationship with his men and his superiors?
Oh, yes. He's always complaining about it. He was hoping for a promotion. He wanted to be appointed fleet commander. But they only changed his ship. And the crew is nowhere near his level, and his admiral despises him. He says everyone is unfair towards him and doesn't recognize his talents. And it has turned him bitter.
Have you noticed him change lately?
Yes. He's become impatient and anxious. He has become suspicious, too.
Did he tell you about his plans?
Like everyone else, he likes building castles in the air. He told me that he would soon be someone very important and very rich. And that he would marry me. But they all say that.
Thank you, Gretchen. I'm done.
All that this young woman told us only confirms our suspicions. This man is a complete traitor. We should follow him after dark. We may be able to catch him in the act.
Почему опять ночью? Почему опять надо ждать? Так, ну ладно. Фиг с ним. Где моя... это... Где мой дом? А, вот мой дом. Ну-ка. Да-да-да, что у тебя там нового интересного? Так, палка. Маска духа совы. Так, это уже поинтересней. О, какой злобный буду. Маска духа кабана. Так. Ну... Олень, кабан. Так я буду похож на Ктулху. Поэтому я куплю себе эту маску. Так. О! Теперь Ктулху. Да. Да просто мне эта шапка не нравилась никогда. Она не подходит к моему шикарному наряду. Так, вот я помню, туда пошел. Да. Совершенно не туда. Так, сундук. Стопе. Спустить. Да. Немножко золотых монеток. Так, это нам сюда. Нам до ночи прождать надо, да? Давай на коврике тут полежим. Так, а кто нам нужен? Подожди, так, ты там понадобишься, потому что мы идем с тобой в Хикмет потом. Выяснять, кто же наше там племя. Где же они? Я говорю, по итогу мы станем каким-нибудь мегавождем. Будем управлять этим островом, потому что наш кузен, который нам не кузен, по всей вероятности обречен. Так, это куда? В порт бежать вообще? Да, в порт. Кузен. Кузен. Итак. Миссия по слежке начинается. Чё, здесь прямо такие, оп.
We can see everything from here.
Здесь была возможность спрятаться и подождать? Твою мать. Ну все, вот эта бабеха с огненным мечом, она совершенно неприметная. Прям вот ее не видно вообще совершенно. Да вообще 3 человека, ползущие на карачках посреди улиц, это очень неприметное зрелище. Так. У нас что? У нас тут лут. Заберем. Мне кажется, вот такие вот миссии как бы по преследованию цели надо делать какими-нибудь роликами, более-менее интересными и разнообразными, чтобы было поприкольнее смотреть. Потому что вот это вот ползание на карачках за каким-то ушлепком вообще никак не интересно. Я бы эту фигню вырезал. Whatever. Так, ну что, он в бордель, что ли, ползет? Или как бы... А, он, наверное, за город ползет к тайнику. Да? Ну да. Побежал, ничего себе. Ну давай, пробежимся. Та-та-та-та-та. Он бежит к тайнику. Невероятно. А кто бы мог подумать?
Our captain, caught in the act. Shall we arrest him?
We should first find out what he puts in the box. Let him finish. The way is clear. Now, let's take a look at this box.
Let's take a look at this box. Итак.
The captain and his buyers should meet here at nightfall. This must be where the exchange will take place.
We should put the message in the box, so no one will know we've seen it.
The Admiral will certainly want to know about our discovery.
Let's go.
Ну, побежали к адмиралу. Могли переместить опять. Ну, честно говоря, мне беготня в играх вот некоторых раздражает. Вот, допустим, здесь она не нужна. Особенно по квестам, так, по таким. Не продумано. Не, вообще как бы беготня в открытом мире нормально, не спорю. Но вот именно по квестам, по таким вот, сходи туда, сходи обратно, сходи опять туда же, не очень. Адмираль?
Desarde, what can I do for you?
Попалили мы того
We know a
пацана.
little more. Reuben continues to use the dead drop and has made an appointment with his buyer.
He has quite the nerve to continue using that box even though he knows you know about it.
He must have thought that we would not come back. The meeting is tonight. This could be a good time to get the proof we need. What do you think?
That's an excellent idea. I will come with you. I want to see this traitor fall with my own eyes.
Ну перемести ты нас туда, твою ж мать. Пиу. Сопроводить. Ну вы че, почему не заменить это обычным роликом, когда вы там перемещаетесь туда? Тут... Ну ладно. Что ж сделать? Благо бегать не в другую локацию. Наверх.
From this position, we'll be able to see the meeting discreetly.
Perfect. I can't wait to witness it. This traitor is going to find out exactly what it costs to make fun of us.
Men of the coin. Our greedy captain has gotten together with them.
The wretched traitor. How dare he sell us to lawless mercenaries?
Пацаны! Текайте с городу. Вам пизда. Ой, что ты мне... Ух ты, ничего себе ты мне втащил. Тихо. Ага. Да дай ты мне кастануть, засранец. А ну стой.
This traitor got what he deserved.
Admiral, you seem hurt.
It's nothing. Sorry to have charged like that. I got carried away. I couldn't bear to see this traitor sell his whole family for a few coins.
Do you want us to tend to your wound?
No, I'll go back to port and get back on my feet. Find the documents. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you, the three of you.
Сейчас херак как этого адмирала ядом. Так, ботинки капитана, дневник капитана Рубена. Взять все.
He was ready to sell more than just his own knowledge. There are plans for machines and ships that he must have stolen from elsewhere.
Ну, это бы укрепило стражу, по-любому. Чё там еще что-то валяется? Ну-ка. Старый портет здесь перчатки. Ага.
In addition to a substantial sum, Reuben is also going to obtain a major post on the continent. Everything is here. We'll give it to the Admiral tomorrow.
Мне кажется, адмирал будет скончается сейчас. А почему завтра? Давайте еще раз вернем. Слушайте, это никакого нету лежака, чтобы я тут мог прилечь, отдохнуть. Прям вот до следующего дня. Не, ну а вдруг она сейчас работает скрипт, и мы нормально побеседуем с адмиралом. Неохота ж бегать туда, что-то туда-обратно опять. Давай, 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 давай. Адмирал.
Desarde, what can I do for you?
How are your wounds?
I recovered fast. It was nothing. Did you find the documents he intended to sell?
Yes, here they are. But there was more than just his journal.
So, he lusted after a prestigious position. And what a salary! I see that our secrets are still worth a fortune. Thank you for bringing me all this. As for you, Alba, I owe you an apology. I should have trusted you.
You have nothing to do with it. The captain did everything to make me appear guilty.
No. If we put the same trust in the volunteers as in the Seaborns, this would never have happened. We owe you a lot, Desarde. I will not forget it. Nor will I forget the lesson. Be sure of it. You have my full gratitude. Anything else?
Нет, все.
I need to be going. Until we meet again, Admiral.
Так. Комплит, отлично. Так, теперь грехи отца. Задание. Поговорите с Куртом в районе о майоре Германе. Не, майор. Оп, левел ап. Ну-ка, ну-ка. Подъехал. Так, что у нас? 2 очка. Мне надо сколько? 2 очка. Хилка 2 очка. Давай хилку возьмем. Так, характеристики. Что у нас тут нету, да? Угу. Итак. Энергичность. Это я прокачал, Наука. Позволяет расходы... Это фигня. Угу. Я бы, конечно, прокачал вот это. Но, блин. Не, погоди. А вот это мне не надо прокачивать. А то я не могу чинить всякую фигню. Энергичность. Здоровье, магической энергии вне боя. Да? Да не, наверное, давайте ремесло возьмем. Оно мне там много раз уже пригодилось. Так, ладно. Переместиться нам нужно в Хекмет. Резиденция де Садре. Можем, конечно, Курта сразу взять. Курт. Состав... это Курт? Это Курт. Состав группы. Сиора. Убрать. Курт. Добавить. Курт.
Greenblood, my friend. The letter we found in Rolf's office was signed by a
Да, ты уже слышал.
But you look quite... Come back and see me when...
Какой я занят? Ты обкурился, что ли?
I must leave you.
Я зачем тебя беру, дебил? Ах ты мудак, какой, не хочешь со мной идти? Ну давай, ладно. А, типа мы выполняем одно задание спутника, нельзя второе выполнять, что ли? Это тупо. Кстати, в сундуке мне может быть что-то такое новое, мне же там это, дружелюбие там. Ага, большая шабля. Хера себе. Вот это палка. Она даже не вмещается у меня в экран. Жесть какая. Так, а что, броню какую-нибудь дали новую? Капитанский бушлат с горжетом. Плащ матроса. Просто синий? Да. Некрасиво. Так, ну что, пойдем узнаем о нашем племени.
That a captain who took part in these expeditions is right here on the island.
It is indeed a stroke of luck. I hope he remembers.
Да помнит, конечно, помнит.
If his memory fails him, he may have kept his diary from that time.
Такой, не волнуйся, даже если он забыл, я умею заставлять людей вспоминать. Было бы забавно. Здорово.
Hello there. My name is Desarde. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
I am Captain Lissandro. Pleased to meet you. I don't believe I've had the pleasure before. Yet your face seems familiar. How odd. Well, what can I do for you?
Admiral Cabral advised me to speak to you about a matter of some concern to me.
The Admiral? Coming from a legate, I should have expected that. So?
You are the only one on this island that can help me.
Really? Oh, I think I understand. That's why your face looked familiar. The congregation is good at keeping its secrets, isn't it? This story is not a new one.
25 years. 25 years since the Nauts brought a woman who was captured on this island to Serene.
I remember, and yet it wasn't the first time. But on that occasion, a child was born.
So you can understand why we'd like to learn where this captive came from.
Yes, yes. I have seen more than a few Nauts looking for their parents. But what have you got to do with all this?
I met that woman in Serene. I got to know her well.
Listen, it's not that I don't want to help you, but my memory is no longer what it was. I wasn't the captain at the time. I wasn't the one who decided where we moored the ship. So I don't see how I can help you find out where this woman came from.
Не, ну ладно, сейчас ответим. Мне вот прикалывает, что чувак стоит в маске, который закрывает ему всю морду. Подходит к другому и говорит: о, что-то мне твое лицо знакомо, где ты его видел?
You said it yourself, Captain. You've come across more than a few Nauts looking for their parents. Seaborn, Sea-given, all of them were torn from their roots, even if they found a new family. And you've clearly had the same experience.
Absolutely. You are indeed the child that was born on our ship. You speak like one of our own. Very well. I need to look in my old logbooks. I'm sure I'll find something. Wait for me here. I'll be an hour at the most.
Блин, ну ладно, хоть не этот,
Here it is.
не
I
день.
found my old logbook. There's a passage in it that would probably interest you. Your mother came from a village on the plains in the southeast of the island. I'm talking about a place where the bones of the whale are visible from the coast. I believe the natives call it Vignamri.
Thank you for this information, Captain.
It's nothing. I'm getting sentimental in my old age. Good luck to you.
So here you are on the verge of discovering your mother's village, of finding your own people.
Да, вообще пофигу.
I don't really know. I'm a little lost, I suppose. All of this is so new to me.
I understand. Mrs. de Sade was loving. She raised you with tenderness. And today you learn she is not your real mother. I'm sorry.
Петрус, если ты кажешься отцом нашего главного героя, это будет, конечно, очень странно. Так, нам надо куда-нибудь, где можно переместиться. Это... Так, это сюда, сюда. Взлом недостаточно высок. Так, надо отметить свое жилище. А это случайно не там, где хитрожопый туземец нас пытался обдурить? Ну, там, стравить с этими. По-моему, там. Так, тут торговец должен быть тогда, да? Нет. Странно. Ладно, сюда иди. Ладно. Да! Точняк.
I recently found out that my mother came from your village.
Your mother was from Vignamri. Now I understand why your face seems so familiar to me.
Indeed. She was captured before my birth and sent to the continent.
She was called Arelwyn. Did you know her?
Of course. Everyone here remembers her kidnapping.
Could you tell me more about that?
I was not the head of the clan back then. It was a very long time ago. But I remember the village Denegad, kidnapped by the people of the sea. All our warriors set off to her rescue. But it was all in vain. Most of them died, including the one she loved. It was a dark day, in which our village lost its knowledge and strength in one blow.
So my father died too. Do you know if any members of my family are still alive?
Yes, Slan, your mother's sister. She then became our Donegad. She was never able to match her sister's talent. Too much knowledge had been lost. Arelwyn was a renowned healer across all of Tiafradi. Taking her place was not an easy task.
It's not surprising that she was of interest to the congregation. They probably hoped she could help them find a cure for the Malachor. But all alone, far from the island. She was just a young, frightened woman who had lost all her powers.
Do you know where I can find my aunt?
You could try her house, but she's rarely there. She is an elderly woman now, and very much enjoys her own company. She doesn't speak much to me. But others here can probably tell you where to find her.
Thank you, Ulan.
Anything else?
Nothing. I must go.
О, да, забыл. Как же не зайти, не ограбить пацана? Он такой все складывает свою кубышку, мы постоянно приходим и забираем. Так, куда нам идти надо? Что?
He seems quite friendly compared to the others we've run into.
A bit too friendly, if you ask me. A little too concerned with pleasing the settlers.
And you think that's a bad thing?
He reminds me of myself when I was younger. And that's not a compliment. My fear is that he serves his own ambition. And this is often done at the expense of others.
Петрус, ты, конечно, очень уникален, но мы это выяснили уже очень-очень давно, когда он нас подставил. Так. Конечно же, грабим старушку. Обязательно. Без этого никак.
The islanders protect their Donegada. I don't know if they'll speak to some Renaigse.
Don't forget, you are one of them after all.
Hello.
Renaigse. Do you need help, Renaigse?
Actually, yes. I'm looking for the village Donegad.
Oh. And what do you want from her?
Ulan told me that she could help me to find someone.
Ulan must have wanted to play a dirty trick on you. There's no love lost between Ulan and the Donegad. She says that he loves the people from your island too much. But Ulan saved our village. Anyway, if you want to find her, try heading towards the western plains. I am not sure if she is there right now, but she likes going for walks there.
I'm extremely grateful.
Что так быстро, так прям выяснил. А где это? Ага. В каком-то дрянном болоте она сидит, короче. Так, это что такое впереди стоит? Это камень? Ага, это камень. Так, это сюда? Не, чуть дальше. Сюда это камень, по-моему, навыков был. Я принес день в этот темный мир. Убив этих злодеев, я заставил солнце выйти из тени. Да, я такой, я могу. А, там бычаросты. Слэш, ты чё? Тетку окружил, сволочь. Нельзя так.
Well, thank you for stepping in. I don't understand what has happened. Usually these animals accept me. Something must have frightened them.
We are glad we arrived at the right time. We would have been very upset if something had happened to you.
Excuse me, but are you Slan, the Denegad of Vignamri?
Yes, that's me. Were you looking for me?
Yes, we were. If you would allow us, we'd like to accompany you and tell our story along the way.
Very well. I will walk by your side.
This is the story we have pieced together.
I just can't believe it. Yet, if I think about it, your face reminds me of hers.
My mother, or rather, the woman who raised me, gave me this necklace.
Arelwyn gave it to me, to give to her child, and I passed it on to Mrs. de Sade.
It looks familiar. Your father had given it to your mother when they bound. It's good that you are wearing it today. My poor beloved Arelwyn, who died far away from us all, and divorced Tirce. I still miss her so much.
She wanted me to help her die. But I was unable to do such a thing. Someone would have figured it out. I would have been sent back to Ptolemy, and I would have lost everything. So I watched her suffer. And one day she died.
Petrus, I cannot hold it against you for letting her live.
No, you don't understand. I loved her. I loved her, and I didn't even have the strength to end her suffering. She's the only woman I've ever loved.
I never would have guessed.
Да ладно.
Everyone loved Arelwyn. She was marvelous. You cannot blame yourself, man of the light. What's more, you brought me her child. For that alone, she would forgive you if she were among us. All is well now. The child of Tia Fradi has returned home, and with him, the spirit of his mother. You are home, my Magam. Welcome.
Petrus, I wanted to thank you.
Thank me? Despite everything you know about me?
You may have been a bit cowardly in the past, to the point of letting the woman you loved suffer. You were manipulative, and you lied to everyone, including yourself. But thanks to what you've told me, I've been able to find my family and my origins. And for that, I thank you.
My child. What you're saying touches me more than you can imagine. At least I've done something good for once in my deceitful life. For you and for her. I hope the enlightened will remember this when I stand before him.
Так, все, Петрус. Окей, что дальше у нас по заданиям? Испытание водой. Хорошо, это... Месть. Поговорите с Куртом о майоре Германе. майор. Хер-майор. Так, ну, а что-нибудь, какие-нибудь бонусы мне это дало, что я тут стал местным? Нет? Переместиться. Знаете, куда мы переместимся? Куда-нибудь в лагерь у старый шахт. Вот. Нам надо собрать всех спутников. Так. Курт. Ну давай. Давай. Я сейчас попаду, подожди. Я в тебя попаду.
Greenblood, my friend. The letter. I know I'm gonna find him and make him pay for what he's done.
This quest for revenge isn't only about what happened to Raynor and the others, is it? Very well. You can count on me. What do you plan to do?
Major Herman is posted in San Mateus. He's part of the Red Sun Regiment now. He's loyal to Torsten, but kept his head down when the coup was dismantled.
Isn't denouncing him enough? He'll be put to death for high treason.
The Guard's reputation has suffered enough from Torsten's scheming, and he has connections in high places. I'm sure he has many supporters.
What are you getting at? Are you going to kill him yourself? If he's well connected, the Mother Cardinal will surely hear about it, and I doubt she'd be pleased.
I know. That's the whole problem. We need to get rid of him without anyone finding out.
If Petrus were here, he would probably tell us to do the exact opposite.
That old fox is as sly as ever. But I don't see what you're getting at.
There's a group in San Mateus that could make someone disappear in broad daylight, without anyone saying anything about it.
Those mad inquisitors.
Exactly. It might not be easy to convince our good friend Aloysius, but it's worth a try.
You're right. And if we bring Petrus, he will surely help us sway the Inquisitor. I must say, this is a horrid solution. But if anyone deserves it, it's that bastard Herman. We'll need to find him, though. And he's been keeping a low profile since the coup failed.
And we've already seen to what extent the law of silence has on the Guard.
We need help. Our new commander might be able to tell us who to turn to. She knows everybody.
All right then. Agreed. Let's start by going to see her.
Педрус. Ну давай Педруса опять возьмем. И куда нам теперь месть? Зингарда или Зингильдой? Чё новое? Шляпа инквизитора. Херня. Моя шапка прикольней. Такое ощущение, что я не туда бегу. Хотя... А, не, смотри, туда. Так, ага, нам наверх. Наверх, наверх и наверх. Это наверх, это сюда. Ага, ага. Блин, далеко бежать к этому домику. Так, не туда. Здоров, подруга.
Hello, Commander.
Lord de Sade. And Kurt, I believe I should be thanking you for my nomination.
It is your upright and honorable nature that won you this post, not I. Perhaps sometime in the future you'll curse me for having suggested your name.
I hope not. How can I be of service to you?
We are here to talk to you about a document we found in the training camp.
A letter, signed by Major Herman. He's behind all of this, Sieglinder.
Herman. Kurt, this is personal now. When will this story be finished? I could court-martial him, but you know how much certain people support him.
I know. He'd probably get away with it. Everyone loves the heroic Major. No, we thought of another way. The Ordo Luminis.
You want to have them burned as heretics?
If he'd been caught as Torsten's accomplice, he would have been drawn and quartered. Do you think that's any less painful?
I don't know if you came to look for my help or my blessing. You have both. But promise me that you'll stop seeking vengeance after this.
You have my word. We just need your help to find Herman. He's been hiding since the failed coup.
And you need help in the San Mateus barracks. Talk to the corporal in charge of the prisons. I know him well. He's loyal. He's from the old school. If he can help you, he will.
It seems to me that the Ordo Luminous keeps its prisoners in the prisons of the guard.
In fact, if you want to avoid drawing too much attention to yourself, you could bring Herman there directly. I'll write you a letter for the corporal. Here you go.
Thank you for doing this for me, Seedlinger.
You're welcome. And don't forget your promise, Kurt.
О! Теперь переместить решили меня. Не поймешь этих пацанов. То они не перемещают, то перемещают. Меня прям в Сан Матеус переместили. Нихера себе. Так, договориться с инквизитором Алозиусом. Поговорите с заведующим тюрьмой Сан-Матеус. Окей. Инквизитор? Инквизитор? Подожди, Алозиус это, по-моему, этот ушлепок, который сожжег этого деревянного в самом начале. Ну, Такасин. Точно. Мы же ему вроде звездюлей дали. Алозиус.
What do you want now?
We have come to discuss something that concerns you.
Really? I'm listening.
We would like to draw your attention to a man who has confessed to terrible crimes.
Has he professed heresy? Venerated one of the demonic creatures worshipped by the savages?
Not exactly. He's responsible for many deaths, and was one of Torsten's supporters.
Who, as you know, was planning to overthrow your governor and take her place.
These truly are crimes. But they have nothing to do with the Ordo Luminis. You should denounce this man to our governor. I'm sure she'll be happy to have him drawn and quartered. You should leave me now. Your lack of faith has already been proven in the past. I don't know why you even came to see me.
Петрос, а зачем тебя с собой взял?
Aloysius. Are you going to let this regrettable incident obscure your judgment?
Incident? You call the obvious lack of faith of your protege and his behavior an incident?
A momentary error, nothing else. Which he largely made up for by denouncing the commander's plot. To think that without him, San Mateus would be in the hands of faithless, lawless mercenaries, and that we would no longer have any chance of guiding this island towards the light.
You always know how to shine the best light on the situation, don't you?
Yet you know that Father Petrus is right. I saved your city with the help of Kurt here, and all that we ask in return is that you help us deliver justice. The man we're here to speak to you about escaped punishment thanks to political support.
In a sense, it's ironic, isn't it, Petrus? But you're right. We have a debt towards you, and justice must be delivered. I can't have your man publicly arrested without raising too many questions. But if you arrange for him to come to one of our jails discreetly, I'll make sure justice is delivered. The felon will receive the punishment he deserves on behalf of the glorious enlightened.
May he always keep you in his divine blessing, Aloysius. You will soon find this man in your jail.
Anything else?
Nothing. It's all right.
Remember that the enlightened is always watching you.
Да вот это уже нормально, это уже черная такая чернуха пошла. Это мне нравится. Это, блин, все такое мягкое, пушистое. Так, ладно, давайте-ка на этом серию завершим. В следующей серии пойдем уже схватим этого еретика. Вот. Не забывайте подписываться на канал, если вы еще не подписаны по какой-то причине. Комментируйте видео, задавайте вопросы. Если видео понравилось, можете поставить палец вверх. А на этом все. Всем до встречи, всем пока.